Hello and welcome to the Little Netsuke. In a previous video we covered the basics of Yomichan and there was a request to look at the Anki integration in more depth. So that's what we're going to look at today. So please make sure you've already installed the Yomichan extension on your chosen browser. If you need any help with that, then you can watch the Yomichan tutorial video and the link is in the description. So hopefully you're now ready. Let's get into it. So first you'll need to open Yomichan. Simply click on the puzzle piece in Chrome to open the extensions list. Left click on the Yomichan extension and on the bottom left of the on-off button that appears, click the cog. Now we're in the Yomichan settings. We can find the Anki settings on the left side and click. First of all, we will need to enable Anki integration by clicking the slider to the right. Under connection status, it should actually say Anki connection failure, and that's because we haven't yet downloaded the add-on for Anki that we need to make all this work. So what we need to do is simply go to Google and search Anki Connect add-on. And the top link, it should be the Anki add-on page. So click on that and you need to find the number, copy that number, and we go to Anki. And once we're there, if we click on Tools and then click Add-ons and then Get Add-ons and simply paste in the 10-digit code we copied earlier. Click OK. When it's finished downloading, you'll need to restart Anki by closing and reopening, and we can check that it has worked properly by going back to Tools and Add-ons, and there we go, Anki Connect is listed in our add-ons. Now let's go back to Yomichan and refresh the page, and it should now say connection status connected. Okay, we can also check if we click on more next to the server link, you can then click on that and it should show us the current Anki Connect version listed, which at the moment is version 6. Okay, and so here is a good moment for a super important note. In order for the Anki integration to work with Yomichan, Anki must be open when you are adding your cards. So if we have a look, if I close Anki down and refresh, the status is now failure again. If I reopen Anki and then refresh Yomichan again, now the connection status is connected. So great, we have the integration set up, but before we're able to start adding cards, we do need to add some templates in the Yomichan settings. First up, you can add, delete, change the tags that will be used when creating the cards. This can be really useful if you want to double check the cards that you have created in a study session, make sure they look exactly as you want them to look. You can add multiple tags, as it says, by either separating them with a space or with a comma. Okay, so now if we open the configure card section, under the deck, you simply choose the deck that the cards will be added to. Under model, simply choose which of the Anki note types you want to use for the cards you create with Yomichan. And then depending on the model, Yomichan will show you the different fields that card type has. In the fields, you'll then need to add values so that Yomichan knows which bits of information to put where. Now the front, as you can see, will default to expression, and this is because you cannot add duplicate cards to Anki when adding cards via the Anki integration, which is really useful feature. So for example, if you've added a word previously with the same expression, the same word, then it will not allow you to add it again. However, there are times that you may wish to add the same word multiple times. For example, the same word but focusing on a new meaning. For that reason, I normally actually use sentence on the front instead of expression. This then brings in the next problem, which is If you have a sentence with more than one vocabulary word that you don't know, you won't be able to add all of the words using the same sentence. But to be honest, that is probably a good thing. You don't really want to be adding sentences that contain more than one word that you don't already know. So let's change this to sentence. So simply click the drop down box, find sentence and click that. And as you can see, it will automatically replace the expression value. You can follow the same process for the back, but you can also add more than one value to a field. But as we have noted from the drop down box, it will simply overwrite the value that's in there, so we do need to type it in manually with our curly brackets. I would recommend just using the drop down box to double check what the name of the value is and then simply type that in manually there. And if you like, you can also add some extra sort of simple formatting. For example, I'm going to add some normal brackets around the reading value, and so this will then appear on the final card. You will need to configure both terms and kanji templates if you're looking to add kanji as well. Basically, this is just the same process. If you don't want to add these, then simply leave it blank. But if you do have a template there, when you click on a kanji on a Yomichan search, you will have the option to click the green plus to add a card to your deck using this template, and it will simply test you on the individual kanji that you have clicked on. Okay, so we're all set up, and let's have a quick look at using this feature. So again, we need to make sure that Anki is open and find a word you want to learn, hold shift and highlight the word. The dictionary entry appears and you simply click the big green plus to add a card for that dictionary entry. And we can double check and make sure we like how that looks by going to Anki and browse and then previewing the card we've created. And yeah, that looks good to me. That's what I was looking for. So that's job done. So hopefully you've been able to get Anki integration all set up and you'll be able to add cards super fast with this amazing feature. I will also be publishing a video showing how to sort out the audio aspect of Anki integration, so please watch out for that if that's of interest. But that's all for today. Thank you for watching. See you next time.